Yeah. Yep.
Yo. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so holy shit, we're already hopping into bands here. Sorry about that, everybody, for the abrupt start. Welcome to RHS. This is week 2. Today we currently have Ali Stars versus Rawr. Rawr lost all bans due to a super emergency E-sub, which is a little interesting. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm running back and forth through some admin details right now, but hi Shy. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm Shy. I'm just a new caster, making my debut today. So I don't know much about the league, but I'm gonna learn along the way.
Let's fucking go, baby. I guess we'll do this right on the spot. Do you wanna color or play by play? Because I can do either.
I'll do. I don't care, man.
I'll run play by play for this game.
Okay.
But starting off the bat, we have the Karma, Anivia, and Nunu ban. I like all of those. Karma's really annoying, Nunu's really annoying, and of course Anivia is really annoying, doing a lot of damage. Rawr picking up the Aphelios first. I think it's an alright pick, but already getting picked into by the Ezreal and Kayn.
Yeah, I don't think Aphelios is gonna have a good time, especially if Kayn goes blue for him, is gonna assassinate him.
Yeah, exactly. And he has, I mean, depending on what support they pick here, Aphelios doesn't have too much movement. I mean, he has Chakram and healing from Severum, but I don't know. I think early game he might get poked out.
See, that's the thing. That's why a lot of people with Aphelios, they do pick Thresh just to get that Lantern, that mobility on him. Just for a little survivability and just to peel the Aphelios. It actually looks like a Mumu's going to come out for the Rawr side.
I like this pick. I think the Amumu pick's huge. Amumu's stupid busted right now. Mostly just because of the change to the Q, with the double stun. And into the Kayn, it's really good because if Kayn gets taunted once in a fight, he's dead. If he's blue form, if he's red form, he survives it. Just barely, but I'm fairly certain he does. And the Braum is getting picked up as well. What do you think about that?
I think the Braum pick's not bad because the objective of Rawr is just to keep the Aphelios alive. Since Aphelios, if he gets to that late game, he can just hyper carry and just destroy all the front line and the back line. It looks like Zyra's going to get picked up for Ali Stars, making the bot lane a very heavy poke bot lane against Braum and Aphelios.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. Okay, I didn't even... I was reading chat. I didn't even see the Zyra pick. Big Pog. And I'm pretty sure the support of Ali Stars plays some casters. I don't know how many, but...
Some casters.
The Seraphine ban, they're banning away a lot of good people right now. Sorry, continue.
It's okay, it's okay. Seraphine ban, I don't think in the comp that Ali Stars is going for, Seraphine is like... Oh, wait, my apologies. For the comp that Rawr is going for, they do want a lot of Wombo, and I'm guessing they're going to pick, like, probably a tank top laner, or probably, like, a support mid laner.
Yeah. Crimson Bolt saying, Bro, it's doomed for Ali. Why would you say that, Crimson? Zyra players are literal plants.
I mean, it's kind of a troll pick. If you're picking Zyra into Braum, Braum shield is kind of just gonna like negate all that Zyra damage and Ezreal with their shield. And looks like Sinch is actually gonna come out in the top lane for Ali Stars over here. Interesting to see what are Rawr gonna pick up next.
Oh, who's streaming this game? Is it Shine Pickett? Pickin'? Oh,
I am, I believe.
Okay, yeah, Pickin's here.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right.
Guys, I thought it was 10:30.
I thought it was
Okay,
10:32, but that's okay.
Hell yeah, dude.
But all right, then I will hop out of here and I will catch y'all in the second game. Please be sure to love on the casters. And yeah, goodbye, y'all.
Dude,
Grab. Well, welcome, Pickens, to we're in the middle of the draft right now.
excellent.
Hey.
Me.
All right. Now it looks like Rawr is actually going to pick up the Set into the Singe. I'm not sure how I feel about that, since Singe can just fling out Set and just run away from him. And Set just loves the extended fights, just staying in it. And it looks like Rawr is going to pick up the Vigar, getting some crowd control.
Dude, Set just purposely watches and Singe poison just to make his W better. Like, easy wins. Ooh,
It's interesting to see that. Yasuo's a little bit of a counter for the Vigar, trying to deny his ults with the wind wall. But I think
combined with the Zyra ulti and the Singe flip, like there's some definitely potential for Yasuo ultis here.
Yeah, this game I'm expecting it to be a complete mess when it comes to the mid and late game. Everyone's just gonna basically bombard each other. Whoever gets on who first is gonna win.
Yeah, looks like Alistar's is going for the Teehee pick comp though. Zyra's kind of a control mage, but all the others are good at running in, doing stuff. I expect Singe to run in on some poor lonesome target, flip him. Yasuo jumps to him, TP and Teehee stuff. Rawr running a standard front to back comp. It looks like.
Yeah, essentially Rawr's gonna try to like peel the Aphelios. Vigar, he's gonna stay towards the back and maybe, hopefully, he can try to keep Aphelios alive. But if Singe gets on the back line at all onto Aphelios or Vigar himself, that's gonna be a big mess.
Yeah, the Set though should be able to help too. If anyone does get past the Vigar cage, the Braum, and the Amumu, somehow the Set does have ulti to push them back away. So this is a pretty good protect the carry comp coming out from Rawr here.
Yeah, I agree with that. The only issue I see with Set is if Singe gets any sort of fling, Yasuo is immediately gonna, ult onto that. And Set can only ult one person. And obviously he's gonna ult the Singe if he gets anywhere close. But if the Yasuo ult comes out, it's gonna be a terrible situation.
Real quick, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt y'all. Could you shoot me your IGNs?
I just sent mine to you. It's the same as my actual name.
Yeah, I sent you a
Excellent.
request.
I see you. Yeah, I was playing League and then I got out of League for some reason, even though I knew I was gonna have to hop back in for this. So I don't know. Brain go bird, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Work week.
Okay. Here's this.
Plugging in now.
And then hop
We'll just
down.
have to see if the Set can cancel the Singe flip with his ulti. I'm not entirely sure how that interaction works, but
yeah, essentially it's gonna be a lot of peeling with Braum and Set. Amumu, he can try and go in. He'll probably try to stop the Yasuo from trying to get any ult in. Kane's gonna be a little difficult depending on what form he goes into this game. What do you think what form do you think he's gonna take this game?
I loved Bluezer, but it got nerfed to the ground. So I liked Blue Kane even when it was bad. With their team comp, I think he should go Red Kane just because they only have Singed as a tank, and Singed is okay tanky, but I think you kind of want a second one here. You have Ezreal and Yasuo to do a lot of damage, and the Singe kind of doing that prolonged, so I don't think you really need that assassin, especially when you kind of have your Yasuo to back it up.
I definitely agree with that.
Blue though. I want to see Blue. I think Red makes way more sense.
Blue just makes for more of a spicy game, but if they're being smart, Alistars will pick the Red King, and especially with all the CC on to the Rawr side. And it looks like Alistars is lacking a lot of frontline or like just any sort of like sponge for the front.
Yeah, like I said, this is a pick comp. They have the Zyra if for some reason they're grouped up. This team's really looking to engage from weird angles, have the Singed engage, and then the Yasuo Kane follow-up. Yeah, Kane actually, if he goes red, is another knockup for Yasuo, which will be really nice. But all of them are fairly mobile, except for the Zyra. The Zyra kind of feels out of place in this comp here. I would have liked to see either a Leona for like some of that tanky hard engage, or a Xerath or something that's like long ranged, or like a Zoe.
You guys should be good now. If
I'm good.
All right, perfect. All right, sorry about that. I'll get out of y'all's hair. Shy, we'll see you game 2.
Thanks,
man.
Picking, yeah. Good luck to both of y'all. Have a great night.
Thanks, you too, man. Up, he gone.
He's gone. Anyways, as I was going to continue, I don't think Zyra is such a bad pick here. Now, the reason being is Amumu and Set are basically going to be in front line, and Zyra, she normally goes Leandries, if I'm correct. I don't know. Can you correct me, Pickin?
I don't play, but like I like Leandries on her. Makes sense.
Yeah, but anyways, so if Zyra just gets like, if Set gets ulti and Amumu goes in and Zyra can get a nice ult, that's gonna be a lot of damage, which just allows Singed and Yasuo just like just to go off, or Kane and Yasuo on the back line. Ezreal, he's there chilling, just throwing SQs, being useless till he hits 3 items.
Yeah. The only issue, My issue is that Rawr doesn't really want to engage, at least in my opinion. Like if they find a good Amumu ult, but a lot of their stuff is Alistar is engaging on them and they're peeling off, and Zyra isn't good at engaging. She's good at counter engage, and Rawr might counter engage, but also Alistar shouldn't be grouped up as a 5-man with that comp for them to need counter engage. I agree that Zyra is good into the Amumu and set, but Alistar should never be grouped up like that to begin with. I think they should be running a 1-3-1 or something, and trying to avoid doing the team fight and just kind of finding picks when the Aphelios or the the Veigar kind of step out.
Yeah, I do kind of agree with you there. Alistar's comp it's a little of a mess. Not the best comp to try and fight. Even in a 1-3-1, I believe it should be a little bit difficult. Because if Set versus Yasuo, I just think Set can just beat Yasuo on the sideline unless, Yasuo gets like 3 or 4 items. And Veigar, he'll just do Veigar things. Put down a cage, hit Q, W, ult. Someone's dead.
Yeah. Totally off topic. The name Alistars is just messing with me, dude. I am like, there's no Alistar on the team, but I can see the Alistar from the champion thing, so I have to do a double take each time and be like, nope, talking about the team.
It's the team, not the player.
Yeah. But yeah, I will say if the Singed is able to, or the Yasuo is able to pop off, totally changes the game. Same thing with the Aphelios. If any of these carries are able to pop off, even maybe the Veigar, it kind of changes how the draft works. Just because you can't really do anything about a Singed running around in circles around you. Like, you can set ulti him, but he's just going to run back to where he was and keep doing his thing.
Yeah, see, this is where the Veigar pick comes in, because Veigar Cage is such a big zone, and it can, you could disrupt the Singed, and you can disrupt the Kayn, and they can't really touch the backline at all. So we're going back to what you were saying before, where, like, these two comps, it's very... I feel like this game is going to go the distance. Not many people have a lot to, like, kill in that immediate, but I definitely feel that Rawr has a little bit of an advantage compared to the messy comp of Alistars.
I definitely agree. Rawr seems to have a game plan, at least going into this. Hey, here's Aphelios. Amumu's our engage if we want to. Everyone else is kind of here for disengage. Veigar is our secondary AP threat in case the Aphelios falls behind, and vice versa. Veigar's kind of weak right now, which is why I'm calling him the secondary, but like we all seen Fed Veigars before. He can definitely be the primary carry if he gets enough stacks, so it'll really be on the Yasuo to make sure the Veigar doesn't get to stack early.
It's okay, just treat Veigar like an asset. Just leave him alone. We'll see him in 30 minutes. He'll start one-shotting people.
That's always, and for you're like vibing in your lane, you're like 4-0, and then you see you're like, oh, hi Veigar or Nasus, and they one-shot. You're like, what have you been doing this entire game? Like, all you had to do is not be garbage.
They're just chilling side lane,
Seraphine ban, respect it.
Yeah,
As a Seraphine mid lane player, it's dirty as hell and just annoying.
Dude, that Seraphine ult, or Seraphine range in general is just disgusting compared to anybody.
So, Seraphine, like, real weak mid laner, but she can farm under tower the entire game. Like, you're playing assassins, you can't get onto her, and then, like, mid-game, she doesn't need kills or anything. Her ult's her, utility, and it's so good that you can kind of be garbage and not do anything until the ult, but that big ult wins you the team fight, that wins you the game.
Yeah. But it's just looking for the best opportunity to get these nice, like, 4 or 5-man ultis. It's so hard.
Yeah.
And especially just, like, looking at, Alistar's comp, I don't think if Rawr picks Seraphine, it wouldn't be that good.
Yeah, I don't think Seraphine would have been great into their comp there because of the, again, Alistar shouldn't be grouped up in a 5-man to get these multi-man ults off. Now, Seraphine is still good at isolating selected targets, so like Yasuo ulti, if he does that, Seraphine can easily pick him off. Kayn when Kayn comes out of his ulti, it's, especially if he goes red, it's pretty easy to find him. But yeah, it does, I guess it does feel a bit weird, but I do like Seraphine mid, so I had to shout it out.
Elbow, I do agree with you. If Alistars get any sort of head, it's going to be an issue.
Oh, yeah.
It just depends if Set can stay in the game and not fall too far behind of Alistar's comp, then it should be okay.
Yeah, Set does counter Singe, does he not? Like in my brain, he counters him hard.
I mean, in my brain, Singe just he just walks away from freaking Set. He gets like a rallies or something, maybe able to E him, or Set may be able to E Singe, but Singe just runs away for free.
I guess, but at the same time, Set does the exact same thing. He has ridiculous healing, and his W will prevent any, of the other damage. So, like, Singe can flip him and not get hit by the W, but Singe can't or shouldn't at least be able to kill Set either. So it should be kind of a neutral top lane. Theoretically,
it's
in
kind
my
of
perfect world.
a little debate. I mean, in my world, Singed, if he actually knows how to kite well, then it's gonna have a hell of a time in his lane.
That is
trying to do
fair.
anything at all.
Yeah.
Because you've
We'll have to
seen
see.
like Singes just run around, running around in
Yeah.
circles with their allies.
We'll also have to see if he's able to proxy farm or not. I know some Singes, especially when you're in a team comp, being able to execute the proxy farm properly with your jungle can be difficult, but if you can do it, it can be super oppressive. So we'll see if Alistars feels like trying to do the proxy.
Can I just have a question? Like, how do you think this early games go? Because in my mind, this is kind of like a very slow start to a game.
How it should go or how it will go, because I have two very different opinions.
Let's go
how
with
it
both of them.
All
Let's
right,
go.
should go
first.
in bot lane. Should be fairly boring unless Zyra. If Zyra finds a good route, then maybe something happens. But I don't think anything happens there. Mid lane, Yasuo trying to find Veigar. Veigar playing safe. Maybe a jungle gank mid when Yasuo gets too far pushed up. And then top lane, like you said, Singed and Set. Singed might get a slight advantage. How I think it's a go. I think Singed or Set's going to get fed off their ass by minute 5. I think one of these two laners, both of these are notorious picks for people that either get super fed or start feeding. So I think it's going to be a top lane diff. I don't know who these players are, by the way. This is not a shot at the players. This is just guessing based off the champions they picked. Yasuo goes 0-4, gets a good Zyra ulti, gets a Quadra, and just carries the rest of the game. And Aphelios does really well, but just can't keep up against the Singed and the Yasuo mobility. Is how I'm predicting it, or how I think it will go.
Uh-huh.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that this game is going to be really slow. See, on Rawr's side, they have such great setup for ganks for the Amumu. Just even trying to go bot lane, Zyra is basically going to be dead because she's such an immobile mage. And for top lane, if Set can land an E onto the Singe, maybe we can land 1 or 2 Qs. Granted, unless Singe is somewhere around half health or quarter health, then, he's not going to die. He's just going to run away. Otherwise, the best bet will probably be Veigar versus Yasuo. Veigar just puts down the cage, and Yasuo just runs around in it.
Yeah, and then ease to minions when the cage is over.
Mm.
It'll be interesting. Also, real quick, since I got here late/early, I'm not entirely sure. Am I am I color casting or am I shout casting?
I have no clue. Could you explain it for me real quick?
Okay, so color casting is leading the conversation, talking about stuff. Shout casting is when the fight gets messy and you just start yelling what's happening, and
I like to do shot casting. You do color casting.
Oh yeah. Alrighty, cool. Start talking over me if I start shoutcasting. Just be like blah blah, and I'll be like, oh yes, that's not my job.
Yeah, I got you. No worries.
Cool.
Actually, looks like we're on the loading screen right now.
Yeehaw.
All right.
Oh, the High Noon Yasuo. What do you think?
High Noon Yasuo. He has to. I mean, he's probably gonna miss a lot of Qs like Mel, but we don't care about this.
High Noon Yasuo stereotypically is a skin that just doesn't care. They're just in it for the lulz.
Dude, I'm ready to see the O10 power spike for him. That's all I'm ready for.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Conqueror.
BC.
Okay, Kane's definitely going Red Kane with the Conqueror, right?
Yeah, he should go Red Kane.
Yeah.
What do you think about this Ghost TP on Singed?
I mean, I'm fine with it. Again, you have flip for Set, so you shouldn't need to teleport out of his or flash out of his W. And I think Singed is one of the few champions that actually can utilize Ghost and not need flash. Now, I do expect the jungler to try to punish this, especially since it's an Amumu with a lot of CC. It can be punished, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad pick if they play around it, being like, hey, Kane, kind of path topside level 3, get ready for the counter gank, and Singed plays it on the safer side.
I definitely agree with you on that. Kane's more looking for counter ganks in this game. He's not looking to make any plays, let his team scale up, because you know how weak Ezra is in the early game. Zyra, granted, she does come online a little bit earlier. Yasuo, he's just gonna do Yasuo things along the way.
Yeah.
Now I do want to point out something spicy. That Mumu did take Ignite.
So Singed doesn't have to worry about the Amumu flash because Amumu also doesn't have one. We do see a spicy engage here though. Set has been spotted out, but the rest have not. If one of them walks over the Zyra plant, they'll be spotted, but they do not. Zyra sensing something's up, backs off.
Fine. Well, it looks like nothing's gonna happen. Stereotypical, someone guards, sees a little bit, just backs off. The blue side is gonna get some wards off, but I don't think that's the best ward. Especially if it's like in that lane right there. It's not gonna tell you much about the jungler, and those early wards are really just for the jungler to track each other.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks
But
like Amumu's doing
think
something
they're gonna go
spicy
for it?
over here.
Yeah, looking for some. I don't think red, if they're smart, shouldn't push up. They know they're there. They know the level 1's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Definitely agree.
I think they just give this unless Zyra tries to steal it or something, which might happen.
I don't think they're gonna steal it all. I think. Well, what is happening? Okay, so Amumu's gonna take the blue. It's kind of weird because he was just sitting on the wolves for a bit, and you know, Kane's gonna start on the top side.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Kane starting with like a leash on a buff?
I think if he's gonna start a leash on a buff, it is red. It does speed up your clear. Just because you don't need it doesn't mean that it's not good. So like the stereotypical is like, hey, you don't need a leash because you clear chickens really fast, and he does, but you're still saving him 5-6 seconds by leashing the red buff. And with this full clear meta that we're in currently, it is faster for him to path red Gromp or red Krugs to the chickens because the like 3 camp gank isn't really a thing right now currently in the meta, as far as I know.
Understood. Yeah, I think the current meta is actually like a 5 camp into like, you know, Scuttle Crab or a gank or whatever. It looks like Singe is actually gonna fight the Set in the top lane. Looks like Singe is gonna flip him over. Set's gonna get the nice W and the damage onto him, but Singe is just gonna walk away and try to heal things up. Yasuo's gonna fight Viger in mid lane, just, you know, poking out. Zara getting a nice root down there.
Yeah, like we said, this top lane will be interesting to say the least. I'm hoping for blood. Blood is always way more fun to watch.
Oh, I think Set has such an advantage now since he poked out or Singed in the early game. That's just gonna be such a great lead. Set's gonna have the momentum for the top lane, and hopefully he can control the wave. I'm not sure what elo this is, but you know, wave management's so big, especially when playing competitive play.
Yeah, I believe it's around gold. He did force Singe to use all of his pots, so Singe will be back at full, but with sustain, it'll be insane. Kane going for a look gank top here, though. Actually, Amumu coming for the counter gank behind, but I'm not sure if he'll get here in time.
Looks like he's gonna be ganging up onto the Set over here, so getting a nice double E onto them, gonna get a W and miss everybody. Singe with the flip onto the Set flashing out of there. Amumu's gonna Q into the Singe, and Singe looks like he's gonna walk away. It looks like Kane's gonna try to run away with this, but Amumu's gonna keep on him. It looks like another flash out for the red side, and nothing's gonna kill. No blood is gonna be spilled today in the top lane.
But yes, with that fight, we see you don't really need flashes for half these champs. They have the move. Singe has the flip if he gets in trouble. Amumu's just kind of a CC bot there, so he's and tanky, so he can kind of live without it. But like we said, top lane gonna have some action here as these two are gonna be constantly pushing in at each other and probably trying to kill each other. Set going in here.
Oh, it looks like Set's actually gonna get the kill in the top lane. It's such an amazing long-range W.
Yeah.
Looks like Kane's gonna. Oh, Amumu's coming around on the mid side now. Looks like Yasuo's gonna dash back. Amumu, he's gonna hit the Q with such patience now. Viger Cage coming down. Yasuo looks like he's gonna be low. Amumu finally pops that ignite. I was kind of curious why he didn't pop the ignite earlier. Felt like if he did pop it on like the Kane or Singe, might have been a kill.
Yeah, Amumu popping the ignite there would have been better if he did it earlier before Yasuo could pop his potion, because I'm pretty sure that's when he popped it. I don't think it would have made a difference. Could repeat gank though mid. Or not repeat gank. That's the other team's gank.
Oh.
What's your time at, by the way? I might be slightly ahead of you.
I'm at like 450 in game. I'm trying to go off the stream, so you know we can cast over what the viewers are seeing.
Okay, so the stream's actually on a delay, so you'll also be coming in through a delay. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me like turn on the stream, or like turn on the sound for the.
It's not like 4 seconds behind.
Okay, gotcha. But.
Okay. Alright. Let's watch this. Hey, I got it. You got it picking?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yes.
Hey.
Watching. There we go.
Let's get some good camera control.
There we go.
Alright.
Alright.
Hey, it looks like Pickin's in. Okay, it looks like Set's gonna go in for the Singe, and looks like Amumu is gonna come along for the gank. And Amumu hits that long-range Q onto the Singe. Set with another Haymaker, unable to kill the Singe at the moment. He's gonna run him down with his Q, the extra movement speed. Amumu getting that nice chain onto the Singe, and Set's gonna pick it up. Such a nice jungler, giving the kill to this Set.
I'm gonna shout out to Doki here. We were kind of ragging on his Mumu last week, but man, this man knows the range of these Qs that he's throwing out here, and he's hitting up consistently and just securing the kill for his top laner. Well played by a Mumu here.
Oh, looks like Yasuo didn't try to go in, but you know, Cage just blocking him off. Singe coming back in the top lane. Set's over here gonna punch him a little bit. Got the nice flip under the tower. Set taking a lot of damage over here. Will Singe be able to cut him out and kill him, or will Set be able to live?
The ulti.
See this? Oh, nice ulti by Set. Set's gonna get lots of damage onto the Singe. Singe gonna flip him once again. The man, all he can do is flip and run. Looks like Kane's gonna come up and try to pick up the Set over here. He's playing very slowly into this. Looks like Set's gonna get E onto the Kane. Kane is a level down on the Set, but W is gonna come out from Set, and looks like the Singe is gonna walk away. Will Kane chase this? Looks like he's just gonna walk away. No blood.
Played that so well. Just with his auto regen and using the haymaker, not the haymakers, yes, the haymakers to kind of block some of the Singe damage there, and just kind of kiting out and with all of his abilities there. Really well played by him. Not beating the 2v1, but not dying to a gank that probably should have got him killed.
I was seeing Mumu was gonna take the Scuttle Crab. You know Kane's on the other side of the map. I think having the Mumu try and take the dragon would be the best bet, or you know, just go for a counter evade, which I think we do see him going right here, going for the blue buff.
The issue is that Mumu doesn't actually have prio in either of these lanes. You could argue that he has prio in bot lane. Okay, now he does have prio. But with the Yasuo can gain prio from Veigar at any time, as we see here as he just chases the Veigar down.
Just running him down over here. Look at him slashing. Oh, and he's gonna miss the NATO, dashing back to safety. It looks like the blue team's actually gonna take the dragon now.
Yeah.
It's okay. See, I thought the dragon would have been an okay take since the bot lane was neutral, essentially. And Aphelios and Braum versus, you know, Ezreal and Zyra. Aphelios and Braum can easily just get the prio.
I should have looked at Aphelios weapons and saw the combo and been like, oh yes, that is the I push in lane so I can do dragon combo.
Aphelios is such a champion. 200 years and he'll hyper carry.
Man, all you have to do is not step up close to him. That's the secret for all of y'all that have not figured it out. If you're playing against Aphelios, play Varus or something that's long range, because his auto attacks are fairly short unless he has the sniper rifle out.
Looks like the bot lane is just gonna keep pushing. This is completely fine since Amumu's on their bot side and Kane's gonna try to transition through mid. Might see a little fight in the red side jungle. Kane's gonna run towards that Amumu. Will anything happen? They do see each other. Kane's gonna go in and get a little bit of poke. Not going to be too much damage onto the Mumu. Now, we see Yasuo in the mid lane. He's not moving. If Yasuo moves for this, I think a Mumu would have been dead.
Yeah, no, that's just a miscommunication or not paying attention from the mid lane there, because that's an easy kill. Ezreal eats forward there.
Oh, Ezreal taking a greedy E. We got the root from the Zyra over here. Now we got Braum just going to shield up a little bit, and nothing else is going to happen. I feel like there could have been a potential all-in from the red side on that.
Yeah, you have Kane kind of in the side. Maybe his E wasn't up. Is he red Kane or is he still standard Kane?
He's still standard Kane at the moment.
Okay, yeah. Either way, Zyra ulti.
Oh, we got Zyra ulti coming in. Now we got the exhaust onto the Zyra, and looks like Ezreal is going to try to run away while Zyra's in the back line. We got a couple Qs going onto the Mumu, and looks like Aphelios is going to pick up the Zyra. We got a Mumu Q onto the Ezreal. Looks like Ezreal is going to get ulted by the Mumu as well. Aphelios coming in, going to get that root onto him, and Amumu's actually going to take the kill. Kane over here going to try and clean up some kills, going to get the Braum. Now we got Aphelios and Amumu versus the Kane. Kane is going to ult. Yasuo over here joining the fight. We got Aphelios. No, we got Veigar in here. He has the cage, putting it down. And looks like that's going to be the end for that fight.
Yeah, that was really weird. It felt like Red was posturing for a dive there. The Kane backs off. Amumu goes in. Kane doesn't realize it, allowing Amumu to secure a kill there before Kane can even get there. And then a very messy fight going back and forth.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what happened. We saw Amumu kind of took like a... Oh, wait, I'm sorry about that. You saw Kane kind of take like a weird path towards that tri-bush, towards like the blue side behind their tower. But then Amumu just like destroyed it by coming from the back.
Yeah. Amumu has been playing very well this game. Again, I want to give my props to this man after raging on him last week for a sketch build. And again, he is going for the Frozen Heart first item. What are your thoughts on this?
Frozen Heart first item. I just think having the Bomby Cinder is just like so much more valuable than just having like a full-on Frozen Heart, because you can clear so much faster and do so much more damage with that Bomby. Because you're just going to stay on people anyways. Might as well just get that. And at this point in the game, not a lot of people have a lot of attack speed, which, you know, the Frozen Heart passive.
Flip into the Yasuo ulti.
Oh, we got Yasuo going to ult that. We got Set with a nice ulti, counter ulti from the Singe. Looks like Yasuo's gonna try and run him down. We got a Mumu joining us. We got a 3v2 over here. Singe is actually gonna pick up the set. Now we got a Mumu just trying to run away. Look at him with his little tiny feet. He's gonna get killed. And will the red team transition to the Herald? Looks like bot lane is about to come out. Looks like Braum's gonna go in, try to get the stun onto the Zyra. Aphelios try to make some damage happen. Looks like the group's not gonna come out. Aphelios gonna do a lot of damage. Gets the Zyra. Gets the nice ulti, but Braum is not gonna be able to clean up the Ezreal from that. Will Ezreal be able to chase him down? Will he be able to get him? Let's see some fancy feet.
Yeah, no, that was a bit greedy. They saw they had 3 stacks on the Braum passive there, and they were trying to get the 4th, but a nice Zyra ulti kind of zones them off there to prevent the initial all-in there, getting it a 1-for-1. And then Ezreal just being able to follow up on the support there for the extra kill.
Yeah, it's just so hard to get onto the bot lane, especially with like Aphelios Braum. You don't have much, to get on them since the Zyra can just easily root. If you jump on him, Ezreal obviously being annoying with his E, and he also has flash a couple times.
Yeah. Overall, well played by the Zyra. I think she waited a bit with the ulti, which is always very impressive when you have these players that hold abilities and don't use them right away, kind of forcing the person to make their move before using it. But Singed might be going
Looks
to the
like
top.
Singed is going to get... Nope, nothing's going to happen yet. Nothing's happening yet. We have seen Singed do that a few times. It's been pretty spicy. Nice flips under the tower and getting a tower shot to him.
Yeah.
Move's going to take the Herald over here while Kane's farming the bot side. Looks like Aphelios is going to zone the Zyra off the red ward. He's like, this is mine. Get away from here. It looks like the Gromp's going to reset for Kane. Sad days. Oh, Set's going in for the Singe. He's going to pull the E onto him, and Set's just going to whack him down. And Singe just going to walk away for free. That's okay. He does get the ward from that.
Yeah. And Set does get Singed to pop at least one of his biscuits, while Set's still at full health because of the shield from his W there. I think this is just going to get worse and worse for Singed as the game goes on, since he's a bit behind currently. But
looks like there's a fight. Look at this. We got Kane in the jungle, going to get collapsed on by the bot lane, and Aphelios is actually going to pick up that kill. It's so big. Aphelios going to be 3-1 now.
Hey, and it's 13 minutes. You can't just walk into your own jungle. What are you doing? Yeah, that's that.
It's not his jungle. It's their jungle now. It looks like Blue Team's actually going to take this.
Yeah, free dragon. That's always tilting as a jungler when you can't even walk into your own jungle, and it's not even... Like, turret plays haven't even fallen yet, and he's getting ganked there.
Oh, dude, I have to agree. I am a jungle main myself. Looks like Set's actually going to go in, and the flip comes out from Singe. Set's going to try to chase him down a little early on that W. Not much to do. Probably just use it for a little damage mitigation. Not much is going to happen.
Yasuo might be looking for a nice gank there, though.
Yasuo's looking for this. It kind of give away a lot of like the mid pressure, especially you see this. Amumu just rifted mid tower. They may be able to get the first tower actually off this. Nope, not yet. Kane's gonna pick up some juicy XP.
Yeah, Yasuo was also standing on a ward. I'm not sure if you realize that, but there was a control ward in the tri-bush.
It's okay. Sometimes you just like you walk past and you don't see it. You're just looking at the lane.
Yeah.
No worries, no worries.
Yasuo going in.
Oh, looks like Yasuo's... Oh, Yasuo lands a tornado, but unable to do anything. Gets a weird wind wall. I'm not sure what he was trying to block there.
Probably just like a Q coming out from the Veigar after. That was a good buffer of the Yasuo ulti with the cage, though, so Yasuo couldn't actually press... Or he could press R all he wanted, but he wasn't going to move anywhere.
Yeah, definitely. Veigar is such a nuisance, especially for Yasuo, who just wants to dash around and go in. Kind of just like confines him to a little tiny box.
Oh, yeah. You were right, though. Overall, this has been a fairly not very kill-heavy game. There's been a decent amount of fighting.
Oh, it looks like Blue Team's gonna look for a dive in the bot lane. We got a nice Veigar cage and Mumu Q and ulti onto that. Nice double kill. Affiliate's gonna pick up one, not sure. Okay, Mumu's gonna pick up the second. Will they be able to get this bottom tower?
Open my mouth. Oh yeah, there haven't been a lot of kills this game. Instant dive, instant double kill.
It's the caster's curse picking. It's the caster's curse, man.
Joke's on them. I wanted there to be blood. Blue team, though, well-executed dive there with the Veigar cage. Might have overstayed, though.
I don't think so. I think Blue Team might be able to get out of here.
Blue team TP coming down.
Yeah, another TP coming in. Now we got Kane just going to back off. Yasuo backing off as well. That TP threat with the Veigar is so dangerous.
It is, but at the same time, that is a big summoner spell wasted there. Veigar is backing, TPs and immediately backs after. If Blue side had just backed up there, they don't need to expend that TP, and Veigar has more TP control there. So
I do
Well
agree
played
on
by
that.
Vigar doing what he needed to, but definitely didn't need to if the bot lane played a bit safer.
Oh, looks like Yasuo's gonna get the NATO onto the Mumu. Nothing's gonna happen. We got some more beating each other up in the top lane. Got more flips happening. Set pulling out that W, trying to chase down the Singe.
Oh,
Look at him.
Chase a Singe.
He's so sad. Oh, look at him! Look at him chase him! Look at him chase him! Oh, he's got 1 punch, 2 punches. He's still chasing. Oh, another flip by the Singed. It's like this.
Singed
you got
might be in trouble.
Oh, Singed in a 1v3 situation. Nice ulti and E from the set, giving the affiliates the kill. Or
Singe can outrun one, but not when they come from 2 different sides like that. Question mark thing coming down as they see the flank.
Oh, it looks like there's gonna be another fight in the river. Kane's gonna come up, and is he gonna knock anybody up? He actually knocks up the affiliates. Yasuo gonna ulti off that. Ezra trying to get some damage out. Yasuo just dashing back and forth. Set getting a nice Eve. Got a root onto the Braum from the Zyra. Zyra's gonna get a nice ulti, and the Set's gonna get knocked up again. Kane with the ulti gonna go in for the affiliates. It looks like affiliates is not gonna get knocked up, but Set is gonna get knocked up. Yasuo gonna be on him, and looks like Set's gonna pick up the kill. Ezra is gonna follow the Set. Ezreal is so sad. He's actually gonna get E by the Set, and it looks like red team actually is gonna lose this now. It's so surprising. It looked like it was gonna go so well for the red side, and it just turned.
It was the Set E is what really turned that fight. He pulled 2 people close towards him and kind of pulled them off of the carries, allowing them to kite back to the tower, where red team just got too greedy and tower dove. And the Set, again, has time to heal up while they're messing around with people under tower and gets back to like half HP, and that's all he needs to be able to get another full W off.
Look at that nasty long-range kill onto the Zyra. Kind of a sad game for Ally-Stars.
Yeah, we're
we
just seeing
expected.
absolute dominance coming in from blue team. IS Light? Question mark?
Like, what?
The team name. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing horrendously. Yasuo attack?
Oh, Yasuo's actually gonna ulti onto the Vigar. He's gonna chase him down, unable to do anything over here. Whoa, Vigar? Try to prolong his life, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
That's
you can't
alright.
split that against the Yasuo. He can just use the minions as a train and just runs you down, especially when you're immobile Yordle.
Yeah, I feel like at that point, just bail on your minions, get away from them. They're more harmful than helpful. Looks like Kane's gonna knock up the Mimu, and he's not gonna fight. That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Mumu's looking for blood. Mumu's thirsty. Oh, I thought he was gonna hit one of those long-range Qs, and Set's actually gonna chase the Singe, getting an E onto him.
Flash.
Set. Another. Oh, ulti from the Set, gonna get a lot of damage onto the Singe, and gonna kill him with a nice W.
Solo kill top lane. The flash are just to make sure the Singe couldn't run away. Set now 5-1.
It's
Yeah,
so
this match
sad.
massive.
Singe does not have Flash. He took Ghost, and you just can't get out of Set's range.
Yeah, the Ghost is a really good summoner spell if you're winning. When you're not winning, feels pretty bad.
I mean, I think just having Flash in general is a lot more helpful. Get you out of some sticky situations, you know.
But imagine you're a 10-0 Singed, and your movement speed's actually 700. What's the enemy team gonna do?
I think if anyone's 10-0, then you can take whatever and build whatever at that point, you know.
Okay, that's fair. Yasuo.
Yeah, so he's gonna get some damage on the Set. Looks like Ezreal's gonna join on him. Another fight's gonna happen with the Dragon. Mumu's gonna secure it. We got Set over here trying to stay alive. Yasuo's gonna kill the Set. Kane trying to get out, but the Mumu is gonna get the nice Q, and Aphelios is gonna pick up the kill onto the Kane.
Camera says you don't get to watch one fight, you get to watch half of both.
Make your job a little difficult, having the castle team 2 different fights, saying 2 different things at once.
Oh yeah. A good double team top lane, catching out the Set who had just pushed too far there. And a woeful steal attempt by the Kane with the ulti, thinking maybe he could get into the pit and be able to steal it at the time. I don't believe he did. Nope, he did not. But they are desperate. That is sole point them for now, though, so they have to do something. So I don't necessarily disagree with the call. It just feels bad when it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I think the red team just has to turtle in and just wait for the final dragon to come up, because they can't really fight someone like 8-1 Aphelios 5-2 and Set. Yeah. And
They do have a 4-1 Yasuo, though. If they get a wind wall or a knock-up on the Aphelios and the Set, Yasuo has the potential to do a lot of damage. But as we saw in the last fight top lane, Set can just E the Yasuo, and even that half second of CC is enough for the team to condense on him and focus him, because he's really the only damage threat on the team.
Oh yeah, I do agree off that. Looks like easy Baron coming from, what is it, Team Rawr over here?
Yeah. Rawr is red side, correct?
That was
No,
other
wait,
way around.
Rawr's blue
Hey,
side.
I think it's the other way around. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Well, so what's red side? Hold on.
Alley stars.
Yeah, I thought I'd have 10 minutes to prep here, and I got exactly 0. So
Don't worry, I came in and all of a sudden it's like 3, 2, 1, start.
excellent. All right, cool. Yeah, no, there's a different game. That was I got this one confused with the team names. That's what I was trying to guess earlier.
Yeah, right,
But
they can-
anyway, while I'm just sitting here confused, Set is split pushing bot side. Singe just trying to get his tier 1 on the top side, man. He just wants a tower.
Singe is having a sad game. 4K down in gold.
It's probably gonna get worse.
Oh, looks like Vigar's actually gonna trap him in here. Vigar, do him in. Come on, try to get that ulti. Get another Q and ult. Come on, chase him down. Don't let him go.
Comes out there.
Oh, now we got the Set versus Yasuo matchup. I was just like, as I was saying before, like, this is probably what was gonna happen in this island. Ezreal's gonna come in, Set in a 1v4 situation over here. He does have the full grit stack. He's got the nice W in there. Oh, can he get out the ulti? It looks like there's gonna be a lot of knockups happening, and Set's gonna die.
That Haymaker was almost a game changer, chunking out 3 of them, but alas, even Set can't do much in a 1v4 with that much CC on the other side.
I feel like if he just tried to pull his ult just a little sooner and just get nice ult E, it could have been like such a game changer right there.
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh, Singe getting blasted by the tiny midget.
The outplay button is strong with this one.
I feel like
And
there's a lot of mid laners with outplay buttons. Looks
Kane
like Kane's
looking
gonna
for
come
a
right on the back. Oh, get a knock up onto the Braum. Not able to get onto the Philios, get a nice ulti. Looks like red team is actually gonna get destroyed by this. Amumu with a nice ulti and gonna trap 3 of them. Zyra pulling out the ult as well. Ezreal's gonna get kill onto the Mumu. Now it's gonna be 2v2 over here. Braum's gonna take a lot of damage from the Ezreal. And red team's still turtling.
Kane gets a really good flash out of the Aphelios, and then they decide to push it further, which just spells their doom with the Zyra there to kind of zone him off with the ulti. And Kane ulting the Braum does no favors there. I'm pretty sure that was to try to keep himself alive, but you don't do any damage there, and the Aphelios is right next to him. I would have just rather seen him ult the Aphelios a bit sooner than having to resort to, ulting the support who is pretty, supporty. Singe getting the flip under, but it's
good.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
like something nice E over there. I feel like he's gonna get some damage in the backline. He's trying to kite out, and it looks like a lot of disruption. It looks like Alistar's can't even get to Aphelios, and he's actually gonna pick up a double kill, triple kill actually.
Set's trying so hard, man.
Set's actually carrying these fights.
Triple like face breaker there, just chunking out red team. Doing so much damage here. Aphelios is the carry, but Sets wants to be the carry, man, and it'll flash into the tower.
I think they both carried this game.
Yeah. Very well played by both there. Set, if anything else, not getting Singe fed is just like, it's not hard to do, but like, you gotta give props because fed Singe is one of the most annoying champs in League to deal with. So like, props to him, but Aphelios 12-1. When you have a protect the carry comp and your carry's 12-1, it's a good day.
Yeah, it's not fun for Alistars at all. Even if Singe did get fed, the only issue would be, Vigar cage, as we saw a couple times. Singe was just sad in his cage.
Yeah. What really confused me this game, though, is they have Vigar and Aphelios in their mid and bot lane, which is supposed to be like, a very late game scaling champ, yet they were in the enemy jungle at 13 minutes stealing camps, which is either a testament to how good these players are or just being able to, like, it's either a test of the mechanical play. Mechanical play, just being able to push in the lanes, or just very good macro of, hey, we're going to be pushed in here in a second, come here now. So, like, either way, very well played by them, being able to utilize late game champs early.
I definitely agree on that. See, just doing a small analysis on this, yeah, theoretically, Aphelios and Braum should not be able to push in Ezreal Zyra.
There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way with Zyra plants. But I guess Zyra just, like, try and let Ezreal manage the wave himself, which I'm not sure if that was good or bad, because, Aphelios and Braum kind of just walked in Kane's jungle and made his day a living nightmare.
The game ended in 23 minutes, so I'm going to guess it was bad. This is just a guess here.
I do have to give props to Mimu. He did focus towards the set, which is, like, one of the easier lanes to gank.
I think that was just a good play, though, in general. Again, Singe, very annoying to deal with for an Aphelios. So, like, again, that's kind of ensuring your carry stays protected, but also, like, getting the set ahead. The set, I think, had 2 solo kills on the Singe because of the effort that Amumu gave top. And Amumu, again, I feel a bit bad for the flame he got last game. Really turned it around for this game, so I'm glad he was able to keep mental for the series, or not
Just
series,
sticking.
but you know.
You can't
for
flame him
weekly.
anymore, man. You can't flame him anymore.
No, I will flame the Frozen Heart. I think Frozen Heart's bad.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely terrible.
I like the funny party hat second item as well. I'm not sure when that was bought, if it was like towards the end or not. I feel like buying that second item in Not Your Mythic is also very troll, but
Hey, he's having fun, man. He's having fun. He's just going in.
it's working, man. His team
Yeah, it
won in
worked.
23 minutes.
I mean, he may not have the highest impact, but you know, he got lanes ahead. That's at least.
So I think that's real high impact right there.
Yeah. Once you got those like 1 or 2 kills onto Aphelios and set, you know, you kind of just chilled back, you know, sipping on pina colada.
All right. Well, I am being told the game next is Aegis Light versus Aegis Orange, which is the game I thought this one was originally. It looks like we're gonna do a quick restart of the stream, and we will be back in a couple minutes. Dig it up,